Hi, my name is Talia Fisher and I'm founder and director of All Seated in a Barn. Well, today, one of our llamas got nicked in the head and the guy sent me a photo that looked a lot worse than what it actually was, but better to be safe than sorry. So I took off running for the llama pen thinking that this poor llama's skull had been broken open somehow. That was not the case. It ended up just being a superficial nick of the fur off the top of the llama's head, about the size of a quarter. So we just doctored it and llama is fine, thank God. It's old lady Martha. She's really old and I named her after my mom. So I don't want anything happening to Martha.
Good morning, my name is Dr. Katrina Lucas. We're here at All Seated in a Barn. We just finished a lameness, going over an older horse, making sure he's sound. He's a pasture pet. Did some x-rays on him, and now we have a plan to make him comfortable and make him very happy for the rest of his life. So he had some changes in his hock, a lot of just degenerative changes as we get older, just kind of like us. Nothing we can't keep going for him for his intended use. So we're gonna give him an osphos, and we're gonna give him some legend, and then he's gonna get on a lot of supplements to help him build back some bone and help his joints.
Hi, my name is Madison. I manage Tuesdays, I ride horses, and I do a little bit of everything.
Today, a lot of the volunteers are focusing on grooming the new 12 that we got from the auction this last weekend. They'll be going over them, brushing them, combing their manes out, getting their stickers off. I mean, we still got to come up with names for them and get to know them.
The only two that we have separated are Johnny and June, which is a mule pair. They're BFFs, and they were getting a little beat up out there. Everybody was bullying them. So we separated them, and they're much happier now in their own little getaway.
Hi, it's Nick from All Seated in the Barn. Back for the second episode. As you guys saw, yet again, we had two horses get out on us this time. So what happened was chain link, then we had the water overflowing, then another horse got out over there. So it all crumbles down sometimes, but when you got people like Brian on your team, it all comes back together. We got lucky today because it was two giants that can barely hold their own weight. They're massive. They weren't able to run away from us this time, but yeah, we got them right back in the stall, and it looks like she's trying to do it again.
So my name is Brian Lawson, and I'm one of the horse staffmen here at All Seated in the Barn. And one of my priorities is trying to help the horses learn to think versus react. We teach them how to think by providing a building block approach to achieving an objective. You can still see that this horse is a little pushy on the ground. All right, we've just been reinforcing some ground manners with him. As you watched me walk from his stall to the round pen, you'll see that every so often I kind of stop and he wants to quarter out away from me or walk past me, which is inappropriate. We teach him that when I stop moving my feet, he needs to stop moving his feet and he needs to stay in line with me. No matter how fast I would walk, no matter how slow I would walk, he needs to stay with me. You'll see me, I'll start baby walking. He should not walk past me. Now I'll take off and he should take off with me. I should stop and he should stop with me, just like that. So just reinforcing those ground manners and his behavior from his stall to the round pen has already got him tuned in and listened to me with a little bit better respect. So this is Liam. Talia rescued this horse from Texas. What's coincidentally strange about it is that he made his way to Texas from an auction here in California, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours away or so. So he went to Texas, we found him, and we brought him back to California to work with him here. Another key is when you're working with horses, I see a lot of people cinch their horse up too tight, too fast. So they should be able to easily move that cinch without a significant amount of pressure against the horse's body. A lot of times people say that they're cinchy horses. Well, I would be too if after I ate breakfast you came and tightened my dinner belt. Might make me aggravated too. We try to allow the horse to suck up a little bit and tighten our cinch slowly as we move along. Now he's already looser, but now what we have is we have the saddle on, the cinch is loose, but we have the breast collar which will keep it from sliding under him. It won't happen, this saddle fits him pretty decently. So there you see we had to increase pressure, and we only increased the pressure to the amount we needed to get him to move. And now he's going to break in half. That's going to happen time to time. This whole blow up he had right here, I want to test to him, but we will reset and go about it a different manner. So some of the information we've seen on this horse, or I've received anyway, is that he was broke to ride. He may allow people on his back, but he's not an educated horse, at least not by the methods that I would have an expectation of. His ground manners are average to below average. His round pen skills are average to below average, but he does have the ability to learn. See how he's wanting to cut my round pen in half, which I don't like. So I apply some just body presence pressure, and it pushes him out closer to the edge. I back off of him and he'll cut it again. See how he's cutting my round pin? All right, we're gonna let him go around. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna apply body pressure and it moves him back out. So one of the things we're looking for when we work with a horse in the round pen, establishing mutual respect. And we do that by showing this horse that I can move his feet anywhere I want, when I want, without ever touching him. And see, now he's starting to be a little kinder with his turnarounds, so I apply less energy in my body language. Oh, oh, oh. Very good. Now he's looking at me with both of his eyes, a sign of mutual respect. He's licking his lips, meaning he's accepting and he's learning, and his feet are standing still. Now, he should follow me to the center of the round pen. This is where he gets to rest. If he walks by me, we do it all over again. With repetition, he'll learn that when I come to the center of the round pen and he's with me, called it being locked on, and I stop in the middle of the round pen by exercising his ground manners not to walk past me, he gets to stand here and rest. If he walks past me at that point, well, we practice moving his feet. So I've got him changing directions right now, but he's not looking at me when he stops. So we'll keep him moving. What I'm wanting him to do when I ask him to stop, I want him to at least turn his head to me. Oh, 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 like that. Now, we'll try walking to the center again. He should stand right here with me, and if he does, he gets to rest. Good job. So now, Liam gets to rest, and we've achieved what we wanted to.
This last weekend was the local auction. We managed to save 11 horses and 1 donkey. Pretty incredible. I was not expecting that. So today we are getting them vetted. We're getting their feet done. Throughout the rest of the week, they'll get groomed, spa days, loved on, all the things. And we're still working on getting their names. We got to figure out who they are so we name them appropriately.
Hi, I'm Walker Reynolds. I'm the farrier for All Seed in the Barn, and we come out on Tuesdays. Today we have somewhere around 15 to 20 horses. I think we got a few drafts to shoe today, and then a couple just regular quarter horses to shoe, and then we're gonna work with the vet on 1 horse. I think it's a pretty simple fix, but we'll do that today and it'll all be good. And then this horse behind me is JP. He's been here for a while, and we just do a regular full shoeing on him, so just 4 basic shoes. Today I was using the torch on him because his feet are really hard, and it's pretty hard to knife out that hard sole, so I'll use a torch to heat up the foot and go around it, and it'll actually make the feet a little softer temporarily so I can use my knife and pare out the sole. And the feet just got really hard just because we don't get a whole lot of rain here, and it's kind of like a desert here, and for the most part the feet will be hard year round, which hard feet is the best thing a horse can have. It's just a lot more of a callus underneath his foot, so he's not feeling all the rocks and everything.
Today we have the Path Point young adults come out, and they basically go around and groom and give treats out to the horses. And it's another way that we are involved in our community, and we get the community in, because the more we can get hands on these horses, the more they heal. So the Path Point crew comes out, they're amazing. They walk around, they pet, they give treats, they doctor, they help clean stalls, and it's a really good community effort.
My name's Desiree at All Seed in the Barn. What I do basically out here before the volunteers get out here is I prep everything. Usually this time of year it's really hot, so I like to prep the buckets before you're melting out here. But normally I do working with horses. I have 1 horse who doesn't like loud noises. That's how days goes, and it's Wednesday, so we have a lot of people who comes out to spend a day with the animals or have a therapy out here. So Wednesday is always lots of fun. I have lists of horses to bathe. Horses need a doctor. It's like gonna be a fun day today.
This is Jenna. We are going to ultrasound her hind end because we think that there's something going on in her stifle/hip area. She also, this sweet girl, has a tick. We got half of it out, but she's a little sensitive to it, and we're gonna pull the rest out. Ugh, it's really gross, but it's out now, so she feels better.
This weekend is the auction in Texas, so I will be flying out later on in the week. Essentially, I go and check on all of our properties. I make sure everything's running smoothly, all the animals are doing great, and then, of course, my focus then goes on helping and advocating and just trying to make a difference in the lives of some of these horses and donkeys that get stuck at these kill pens. The best way to support us is always through donations, whether that be product that we need or monetary. And you can do that by joining our Patreon, going to the website, or visiting any of our social media platforms for links on the best ways to help us.